Hey guys, Joe Wanted coming back. Welcome back to the channel here. We have a 2v2 siege in Rome 2. The attacking armies we have on the field today are the Massilia faction, and we have Pontus over here. The defending armies we have are Kush and Carthage. We will go over the attacking armies first. Actually, let's get into Massilia here first. Massilia is being commanded by Gladius Maximus Gauntlet. Pretty long name there. This is on the vantage point or the view of the defender side, so we can't really see all of the attacking armies. You can see there's definitely not 20 units or anywhere near even 15 or 16 units here. So let's get into his army comp. He has 6 units of his axe warriors up here on their towers. Kind of get a little shot of some of the axe warriors there. There you go, them. There's those guys right there. Behind them, he's got 3 more units of his Massilian Thureos spears. It's pretty much just a standard Thureos spear unit, or Thureos spear unit. And on either flank, he's got a unit of his Massilian cavalry, medium melee cavalry. So should be interesting to see. Let's get over onto Pontus' side. Pontus is being commanded by Eidolon, I guess, 2. His army is being consisted of 7 units of the Pontic swordsmen, one of them being his general way back over here behind this, underneath this heavy galley, I should say. He is also bringing with him 1 unit of the Cappadocian cavalry, heavy melee cavalry. Pretty solid cavalry unit, actually, even for melee cavalry. It's pretty solid. He's got 2 units of his standard hoplites, or hoplites, however you'd like to call them. He's also bringing, that we can see, 2 units of the Pontic peltasts, and he does have 1 unit of his mercenary naked swords. Let's get this on to play now. There is no sally out, so I can get a play going here and get the towers to start moving forward. Let's get into the defending armies. We have Kush being commanded by Space, who's actually one of the newer members of the Hungry Wolves Discord. We'll make sure to put the Discord information down below in the description, so you guys feel free to come on over and hang out with us. Definitely be a good time. So like I said, yeah, he's bringing 4 units of his swordsmen here. Here's 1 unit of them right here. Medium melee infantry, pretty standard unit of swordsmen. He's also got a unit of his Kushite pikes right over here. Standard pike infantry. You know, nothing really special about them. He's got a unit of Kushite, 1 unit of Kushite archers. He's also got a unit, 1 unit of the Nubian bowmen. And he's bringing 2 units of the Royal Kushite archers. Very, very solid. Probably one of the better archer units in the game. His general back over here is a unit of the Kushite Royal Guard. He's got another unit of swordsmen over there. Then we start getting into some of his heavier troops. We have his armored Shotel warriors here. He's actually bringing 2 units of these guys. These guys are very solid, very dangerous units, rivaling Roman troops. So very solid units there. And he's also bringing with him 2 units of the normal Shotel warriors here. He's also bringing 1 unit of his leopard warriors, medium spear infantry unit. Not very, let's check their armor real quick. Oh, actually pretty high armor, 45 armor, 55 melee defense. So actually pretty solid spear unit there. Oh, there's the wall, in case you guys wanted to know what a wall looked like. And over here he's got another 1 of units of his swordsmen. Getting over into Carthage's side now, we have Carthage being commanded by Ulfr. He is one of the members of the Hungry Wolves. He's actually bringing a bunch of mercenaries, as Carthage usually does. He's got 4 units of the mercenary Iberian swordsmen. Let's see if we can find one of those. There they are. Mercenary Iberian swordsmen here. He's also got 1 unit of the mercenary Scutari right here. Medium melee infantry, both of those I believe are medium melee, yeah. He's also bringing with him the 3 units of his mercenary Cretan archers, so very solid archers there. He's got a couple units of his Libyan infantry, 3 of them actually. He's got 2 units of his Carthaginian hoplites up on the walls here in the front. And his general here is a normal general's bodyguard. And he's also got way back over here, closer towards the town center, he's got 2 units of the mercenary noble fighters. So here we go, without further ado. Towers are moving up. Actually, Massilia has gotten 2 of his towers up real close to the wall, but he's kind of just holding position, I'm guessing, waiting for the rest of his towers to get closer before he starts making any sort of a move. He's actually bringing 2 towers off onto this right side. That's pretty lightly defended. Only one unit of Libyan infantry over here, so that could be a way in to the settlement. Let's see how these hoplites are doing here. Carthaginian hoplites actually losing. They're down 12 men so far. I'm going to guess probably from the scorpion on the top of this tower here. Right there. Oh, right. Nope, not going to be able to get a good, really good shot of it. You can pretty much see it right there, though. Let's get back over to Pontus, see how he is doing. Yeah, he's doing pretty much the same, moving up all of his towers. He's got 6 towers with him. Let's get back over here, see what Massilia has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 towers. Wow. That's a lot of towers. I'm pretty sure that's the maximum amount of towers you can bring. Maybe you can bring 10. But, yeah, we can definitely tell that he doesn't have all of his troops out here. I mean, we don't even see his general. I'm going to guess that he probably at least has a few archers with him. Maybe some thorax swordsmen as well. That was just still moving up here for Pontus. Nothing really going up on the walls here for Kush. Oh, actually, nope, sorry. We have a unit, the Leopard Warriors, making their way up on top of the wall here. Probably going to start taking some losses from the Scorpion Tower, just as the hoplites did for the other side with Carthage. Maybe they're too close to fire on them? Nope, they're firing, but they're not hitting anything. And we do have the unit of Shotel Warriors over here making their way over to guard this tower and the staircase. So Pontic Swordsmen now getting up onto the wall. 2 units there. Both of these units here now. So all 4 of these towers have now landed on the walls. Other 2 towers have kind of halted back here. Let's see if we can see any more of his army. He is starting to move forward here. He's got a unit, another unit of hoplites there. Another unit of naked swords. A couple more units of Pontic Peltas now showing up. 2 more units of Pontic Peltas. Another unit of naked swords have shown up as well. So that should be pretty much all of his army here. Pretty sure that's all of his army. Let's swing on back over to Carthage, see if Massilia has landed, which in fact they have. They're now disembarking 1 unit of Axe Warriors here, cutting into these Carthaginian hoplites. And actually, Axe Warriors doing a fantastic job cutting these Carthaginian hoplites down. Unit is currently losing. Oh, a little too close. See, moving up. Unit of Libyan infantry making their way over. Are they going to come up? Yeah, they're coming right up the stairs. They're going to come up and try and give these hoplites a hand. This other tower on this side has also landed. Another unit of the Axe Warriors coming off into this unit of Carthaginian hoplites. Combat is underway on this side. Let's swing back over to the other side, see if Kush, side of that Leopard unit, does not see. Actually, no. I hear the sound of archer fire. A lot of archers firing, or all 4 of the units firing. It does seem that those 3 are. This unit is not currently firing at anything at all. Let's see where they're firing at. Oh, actually, wow. This unit of Pontic Swordsmen is getting destroyed. Already down to 73 men with that unit. This unit's still at 145. Let's move along the wall here. I'm seeing a lot of bodies. So actually some of these units have lost some troops too. This unit down to 155, this unit down to 133. Wow, they are losing a lot of men so far. Space is starting to move up. Looks like he's going to push both of these units of the swordsmen up onto the wall to meet up with these Pontic Swordsmen here. So it should be pretty good wall combat here once they engage. Should be engaging here shortly. Just stay here, get the initial combat. And here we go. Hopefully the swordsmen push out a little bit further so they don't start neutralizing this tower. Nope, they did not get pushed out far enough, quick enough I should say, to stop the Pontic Swordsmen. So they are starting to neutralize this tower. It's going to be a little bit of a problem. What is firing? Actually, we have a unit of the Nubian Bowmen have moved up pretty close to the wall and getting some pretty good volleys way over onto these units of the Pontic Swordsmen. Good job there with his archers. Really stressing their range. Getting some fantastic shots. Probably a couple of friendly fire shots in there as well, but they are definitely getting some really good rear shots in onto these 2 units of Pontic Swordsmen. This one is down to 100 men already. Now taking volleys from this unit of the Kushite archers here as well. Pontic Swordsmen here down to 91 out of 160 with only 15 kills. This unit here, 138 with 6 kills. Pontus is now still moving up his other couple of towers here. Going to land them up there I would imagine that his range would probably start moving up as well. Let's shoot on back over, see what Carthage is doing, how well Carthage is fending off Massilia here. Axe Warriors actually same thing, pretty much same type of tactic on this side. Cretan Archers getting some really good fire in onto these Axe Warriors here. This Axe Warrior unit down to 92. Massilia 30 spears are up on the wall here. Down to 144. I don't think either one of them have a single kill yet either. This unit was 7, this unit was 0. So taking some serious losses and not really even seen very much of combat. Over here we have Libyan infantry and the Carthaginian hoplites still holding off this one unit of the Axe Warriors here. Let's check down the other side of the wall. Yeah, fighting going on down over here. We have a unit of the Libyan infantry coming up, taking on this unit of Axe Warriors as well. Carthaginian hoplites. Says the unit is losing. More archer fire now coming in from more of the Cretan Archers. Probably, maybe some of the Pila volleys coming in from these Iberian swordsmen as well. Let's see, hang out here for a second, see if they actually post their Pilums or not. Do still see the archer fire raining down on top of these Axe Warriors here. So pretty much picture perfect wall defense so far. Ulfr and Space are just clogging the staircases and everything, holding units in position and just using their archers to pretty much just burn them down very quickly. So pretty solid wall defense at this point. Massilia is starting to actually thin out a lot. Axe Warriors 83. This unit of Axe Warriors down to 64. Oh, we got the combat going on over on this side. Axe Warriors taking on the Libyan infantry. This should be pretty easy for the Libyan infantry to hold on to. It says current combat is even, but Libyan infantry should start taking control of that combat pretty quickly. We do have a unit up here, Pontic swordsmen, who have now routed. Only 41 men left in that unit. Combat on this side. Swordsmen, 2 units of swordsmen holding back these 2 units of Pontic swordsmen. Actually, it looks like they have pushed them back out of the circle here. As you can see, the circle line right here. It's close. Some Pontic swordsmen are in there, but probably not enough for it to actually count. Oh, no. They're losing the tower again. So the tower has been neutralized again. Okay, Pontus has actually brought up his mercenary naked swords now, bringing them up onto the walls. I don't really know how well they're going to produce up here. These guys, naked swords are very good. They have a couple of abilities, so I mean they can definitely do a lot of damage. Let's just get a look real quick. Melee attack is 52, weapon damage 29. Actually, wow, they have really good armor. 65 armor. That's the Kushite Royal Guard. I was gonna say 30, 25 melee defense 59. Really, wow, that shield is that good, huh? Shield in the one helmet. Pretty okay. Their armor's only 10 though, so. But yeah, I don't think they're going to last very long. But I could be wrong. You know, it's Rome 2 does do weird things sometimes. Pontic swordsman over here says that they're firing. They do have their peelers over their head now. I guess they're just going to push right into combat. Swordsmen look like, yeah, they're going to hold this pretty well. They're going to hold this staircase pretty effectively. Let's see back down over here. Okay, so the Leopard Warriors have been defeated. We do have a unit of Pontic swordsmen over here. Actually, Pontus has another unit of his swordsmen here, tossing their peeler down into this unit of Shoto Warriors. Shoto Warriors now down to 150 out of 160. Pontic swordsmen here, 142 out of 160. So pretty close fight. Says combat is even. I mean, it does say that this Pontic swordsman unit is losing decisively, but they do have the aid of this Pontic swordsman tossing their peelers down. So they do have some backup. 2 of the units of the naked swords making their way around over here, possibly to try and back up this unit of Pontic swordsmen. So we'll have to come back over here and see how that is going. Let's get back over to this side. Yeah, Carthage is pretty much doing a fantastic job now, clearing out another unit of Axe Warriors here. Oh wait, a couple more units are starting to show up. We do have eyes on the Massilian general. Massilian hoplite unit there for the general. It's got a couple units of 3 units of his thorax swordsmen, I guess, have come out of the woods here. They're making their way up towards the walls to try and help out. Those look like Carthage is kind of, not struggling, but he's definitely lost a decent amount of men. This Carthage hoplite is with 78. Oh, here's his 3 units. He's got 3 units of Gallic Hunters here. Assume that's probably all he has brought with him. Should be pretty good. Hopefully he's going to be able to get them a little bit closer up to the wall. Maybe they'll be able to give some range support. Libyan infantry here handling this unit of Axe Warriors. Mercenary Scutari and the Carthaginian Hoplites now routing yet another unit of the Axe Warriors here for Massilia. Do you have a unit of the Massilian Thurios Spears making their way up onto the wall? Oh, okay, so Massilia did bring that other tower around over here. Okay, good. So we have another unit of Axe Warriors climbing up onto the wall here. Gonna get in combat with some of these Libyan infantry. So, it says combat is even. Still don't know. We have to see. 41, 36, 51, 75 against 39, 26, 54, 65. So pretty close in numbers. Pretty close in numbers, so that should be a pretty good fight. Let's swing back over here to Kush and Pontus. Wow. Only one. Did he pull the other? Oh, maybe he pulled the other unit back, but yeah, they're getting beat up. Unit is losing here against the unit of the Shotel Warriors.
Bleed them!
Don't see that their ability has been activated. It says that they're still fresh. So I'm guessing that their frenzy has not been activated yet. It's kind of a little strange to me. Naked Warriors over here taking on these 2 units of swordsmen. Yeah, I don't think these Naked Swords... Now the Naked Swords are actually being fired upon again by this unit of the Kushite Archers. Getting some solid volleys in. Let's just follow the arrows over here. Oh! Yeah, taking out a couple more. Naked Swords now down to 130 here. The Swordsmen, they both... I mean, they're lower numbers, but they still... There's 2 units here. 101 and 95 there. So there's definitely more men over here for Kush than there is currently for Pontus. Let's see what's going on over here. Actually, did that... Oh, the unit of Shotel Warriors that was over here has been routed. Armored Shotel Warriors now stepping up to the plate, taking on 2 units. 1 unit of the Pontic Swordsmen, 1 unit of Mercenary Naked Swords. Do have another unit of the Swordsmen now up on the wall, way back over there, if you can see their flag. Pontus is now neutralizing this tower. Does look like Kush has some guys... Yeah, they have a couple of guys on the line there, so Pontus will not be taking this tower just yet. What we have coming up onto the wall. Unit of the Pontic Peltas making their way up onto the wall here. Good move there. Get some ranged up onto the wall. Maybe be able to fire down and take out some of the units. Let's swing on back over here, see how Massilia is doing against Carthage. Check out this fight first. 148 to 124. So yeah, the Axe Warriors here are actually starting to do a little bit of damage to this Libyan infantry unit. Just saw somebody get flipped over. I don't know if he got flipped over the wall. That would be actually pretty cool. Oh, is he going to fall? Oh, okay. He just disappeared. Still saying combat is even here at the moment. Do have the Carthaginian general making his way over here. Maybe he's going to just come on over here and try and give some morale. Let's see how the fight is going on over here. Carthage is starting to lose a little bit. He's actually having to send up another unit of Libyan infantry up onto the wall here. This Libyan infantry is not doing very well taking on a unit of thorax swordsmen. It's not looking very good for this wall section right here, right now. These Libyan infantry are going up onto the wall. They are, yeah. They are making their way up onto the wall as well. Carthaginian hoplites here going to be taking on this unit of Thoreau spears. Depleted unit down to 33 men here. Where are the archers? Are the archers still firing? Yes, so this unit of Cretan archers have now started firing in onto the new unit of Thoreau spears. We do have flame shot coming in from the Gallic hunters here for Massilia. They've now routed that unit of the Carthaginian hoplites. He's got another unit of his Gallic hunters making their way up onto the wall. So that, again, good move there. He's going to be able to get some shots off, have a little bit of a higher position. He's going to want to get this unit of Thoreau spears over here, though, to try and block off this unit of Libyan infantry, to try and protect his archers as best as he can. Let's see what's going on here. Thoreau spears taking on this unit of the Carthaginian hoplites. See, it does seem that combat is currently even. Not entirely sure how that is. 123 Thoreau spears against 57 hoplites. Doesn't really look like the Thoreau spears are in combat, though. They're in combat, but they're not really attacking. We only have a couple of guys in the front here. They're not all bunched up, pushing together, trying to push these hoplites back. Let's move on down the wall a little bit more. So we do have a unit here. Mercenary Scutari are getting ready to take on a unit of Thorax Swordsmen. The Thorax Swordsmen making their way up. Looked like they were climbing up. They've now climbed back down off of the tower, which... Actually, this tower's taking some pretty good damage. Only 35%. A lot of smoke, though. Looked like it was a lot worse for wear than it actually is. We have the Gallic Hunters, 2 units of Gallic Hunters here, getting some fire up. Who are they firing at? Looks like they're firing at this unit of the Libyan infantry there. Getting them to start to waver here, down to 53 out of 160 in this unit. This Libyan infantry unit still pretty solid, 106 out of 160. So, pretty solid fight there. What is coming through? We have a unit... I can't really tell. I can't really tell what was just running into combat over there. Oh, Massilian Thurio spears actually making their way down onto the ground, which I don't know if that was a good idea, because he just left this unit of Gallic Hunters all on their own, and they only had 11 kills. So I'm guessing they still had a decent amount of ammunition left. That might have been a little bit of a misclick there, as, yeah, I don't even see the Thurio spear flag. 116... Oh, it's routing. Oh, never mind then. Okay. So it was not a misclick. That unit of Thurio spears actually routed. So, alright, let's swing on back over here, see how Kush is handling Pontus. Still pretty good. Actually, Kush has been able to defend back up onto the wall now. He's brought that 1 unit of swordsmen that were over here back around the wall over here into this unit of the hoplites here for Pontus now up on the wall. Let's see what it says. Combat is currently even. Actually, it says the swordsmen are losing decisively, probably because of the archer fire here, coming in from these Pontic Peltas, just tossing their javelins up over the wall. Let's see how close they're getting to the top of the wall here. Actually, a lot of their shots get stuck into these towers, so they could, more than likely, should have a lot more kills than what they do. Let's see what they have kill-wise so far. Only 12, 13 kills now. So, yeah. Maybe probably would have been a little bit more beneficial to move this unit a little bit further over here to get a better straight-on shot into these swordsmen. As you can see, yeah, a lot of these, you can see them just stuck in the tower right there. Bunch of javelins stuck in this tower here, so not being as effective as they could be. Kush was victorious on this side, did just absolutely destroy these 2 units of the Naked Swords over here, Naked Warriors. Swordsmen have now made their way down the wall over here, backing up another unit of swordsmen here. Oh, sorry, there's a unit of Shoto warriors. 3 units of swordsmen, 1 unit of Shoto warriors taking on 1 lone unit of hoplites. Hoplites are also probably being fired upon. Oh, actually, no, Kushite archers are firing up onto this unit of the hoplites and Pontic Peltas here on the wall. Unfortunately, the Pontic Peltas really aren't doing anything. Kind of just stationary. They don't really have anywhere to go. So that is kind of unfortunate that they are up on the wall here at this moment. They only have 30 kills, down to 82 men left in that unit. So that is pretty rough to see for Pontus. Looks like he's starting to push back this unit of swordsmen, though. So he's making a little bit of progress on this side. Maybe toss another unit. Oh, he doesn't really have any swordsmen left. He doesn't have any swordsmen left aside of his general. Ooh. That's going to be a little difficult to take walls with. Actually, he's throwing up another unit of his Pontic Peltas up onto this side. I'm just critiquing. I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything, but I don't really know how good of an idea that is. Actually, let's check and see how they are in melee. Yeah, 18-24. Their armor's 65, defense is 40. So I mean, they can defend. They can defend themselves pretty well in melee combat, but their weapon damage and attack really not that impressive. And they're going against some pretty tough units. 3 units of the swordsmen here, like I said. 1 unit of Shotel warriors. We do have the armored Shotel warriors have now made their way up onto the wall, back up this unit of swordsmen against the hoplites here. Swing on back over to Carthage's side, see how it's going. Yeah, it's okay. I figured that eventually the Carthaginian soldiers would start losing here on the wall. And I think that was just because of the introduction of the thorax swordsmen along with the archers making their way up as well. Does have 1 unit of his archers up on the wall. Says that they're firing. Let's see if we can get an eye on what they're firing at. Nope. Says they're firing, but they're not. Let's get on over here, see how well this combat is going. Libyan infantry and this unit of Axe Warriors, actually, wow, it's getting really close now. Libyan infantry at 81 men, Axe Warriors down to 91, and the Axe Warriors' morale is actually steady. They're exhausted. Confident, exhausted. Don't know who's going to win that. Actually, it looks like the Axe Warriors are starting to lose a little bit more. Libyan infantry have lost 1 man. Axe Warriors have lost about 4 or 5 in these last few seconds there of watching that combat. Yeah, this unit here, Libyan infantry, now finally being run over. He's actually Massilian general up on the wall here. Looks like they're starting to take over the tower they are. So they will have control of this tower. Looks like they're going to start controlling over here. Massilian general's probably going to make his way over here and try and help out against this Libyan infantry here. Where did Carthage go? Oh, Carthage is actually pulling back. Okay, so he's got his Iberian swordsmen making their way back. He's got an eye on what he's bringing back. 3 units of Iberian swordsmen. Oh, sorry, 4 units of Iberian swordsmen. The noble fighters making their way back. Cretan archers making their way back. He's already pulled back some other units. Noble fighters here, 2 other units of his Cretan archers, and his general back in the town center. Yeah, Kush is doing a fantastic, absolutely fantastic textbook wall defense here. He's just holding Pontus up on the wall and just firing up with his archers, getting a lot of kills, lots and lots of kills. There's a lot of dead Pontus soldiers up on the walls here. Some of them nowhere near where actual combat even took place. Just fantastic uses of his archers here. So Space, really good job so far. Really, really good job on his wall defense. Actually, what is this? We have a unit of the Pontic Peltas getting some volleys across. Actually, I didn't know that could happen. Or maybe I did, and I just forgot. Swordsman here for Kush, down to 63 out of 160. Swordsman 155. Shotel Warriors 84. Wow, that's pretty good. This unit's lost a lot of men. And this swordsman unit here up in the front in combat, down to 52 out of 160. Do have a unit of the Pontic Peltas and a unit of his hoplites in combat there. More units being thrown up on the wall here to try and fend off these 2 units of hoplites. He's got his armored Shotel Warriors, unit of swordsmen, Kushite archers, both units of the Royal Kushite archers making their way up. So Pontus is pulling the hoplites back from combat. One of his units of hoplites, I should say. General close up to the wall, 2 units of his bronze shield pikemen here, just waiting to get in there. These guys are dangerous units. Very dangerous, very solid units. Let's get back over here, see what's going on. Yeah, Massilia has now taken this wall for themselves. Captured the gate. Have they captured the gate? No, they have not. They're probably not going to even bother. Well, they're going to have to capture the gate in order to get their cavalry inside. As nobody brought artillery on the attacking side. Actually, what was that? I just saw something fly over here. Is this Onager here firing? Where is it? Yeah, they're firing. Let's keep an eye on this, see where exactly he's firing at. Oh, mouse doing something weird. Oh, now they're actually turning direction. Getting a fire off. Oh, are they actually going to hit something? The wall. They hit the wall. Probably not what he was aiming at. Let's see, he is still retreating. More forces, unit of mercenaries, Scutari, and the lone unit of the Libyan infantry that was up over here. Actually, wow, the hoplite generals lost 8 men. How did they lose 8 men? That unit of Libyan infantry got some kills on the general over here? Wow, that's... Huh, I would have figured the general would have just come right in behind them and just crushed them. Just broken them. It's only 42 in that unit. 81 still in that Axe Warrior unit. Okay, so let's see how Pontus is going with his progress. Now, is Kush pulling anything back? No, not just yet. Kush is going to have to start bringing some units back, though. Because he will eventually, once they take this gate, this cavalry will be able to make their way in. And if Kush doesn't start moving some stuff back, he's going to get cut off from the town center. And there's no other way for him to get in. There's only 2 entrances into this town center. So Kush is going to have to start moving some stuff back soon. Very soon. Hopefully they are doing some good teamwork communication Ulfr will hopefully let Space know when to start bringing units back, unless maybe Space is keeping an eye on the situation himself. Probably is. He probably is. Let's get into some more of the combat here. Actually, take the head down. Let's watch a little bit of fighting. Just happened to see women on the wall here. What are the Royal Kushite archers? Are they women? They are. I never knew that. Wow. I did not know that the Royal Kushite archers were women until right now. Oh, that guy ate a spear to the face. That had to fucking hurt. Oh! Blocked a spear with a dagger. Oh, she did it again. Oh! Oh! Well, she didn't raise her dagger that last time. Should have ducked. Okay, so yeah, Carthage has pulled back pretty much his entire army. Whatever he has left. And Massilia is capturing the gates. Gates have now been captured. Cavalry is probably going to start making their way inside the settlement. Currently walking. I would rush them in. I would absolutely. If you guys are watching this video, if you have the opportunity to get some gates and you have cavalry, and the army that you are attacking against has pulled that far back, rush your cavalry in and try and get over here to this other side and take out whatever you can, and at least try and block off the other army before they are able to get back to the town center. Just a little, that's what I would do. So. I'm not telling you to do it, I'm just saying that's what I would do. So combat is going, yeah, swordsman here, starting to lose combat against these Pontus Peltas, hoplites, 3 units of Pontus Peltas. Bronze Shield pikemen were getting closer to the wall, looked like they were going to start making their way up. They have decided against that, making their way back. And yeah, okay, so what do we have moving back? Unit of the Armored Shoto warriors, the Kushite general, pikes, making their way back towards the town center. So good eye on him, or good communication between Space and Ulfr here. Massilian cavalry has made their way into the settlement. Actually, what is he? Oh, they're out of ammo. Good move. Sending over a couple units of his archers over here to just hold up and give his infantry as much as he's going to throw back towards the town center. Give his infantry enough time to get back and hopefully set up into some sort of a defensive position. Cilia is bringing over some axe warriors, his general. Right behind them, here comes one unit. Oh, no, that's not the cavalry. I thought it was. Where's the cavalry? Oh, here they are. Cillian cavalry currently quickly making their way around. I would have come around this way. It's a shorter trip. Instead of coming all the way down around over here, I would have just come right through here. Yeah, they're not going to catch these units here. Looks like another unit's trying to make their way back. What is that? Unit of Shotel warriors. Not sure if they're going to make that back to the capture point, though. Victory point. I don't think they're going to make it with this cavalry charging their way over. Let's get an eye on the cavalry charge. Looks like they're going to come in here and just get a huge charge in onto this unit of the Kushite archers, which, yep, they're serving a purpose. Oh, both cavalry coming in. Same time. Oh, good charge. It's a pretty solid charge. He's bringing out this unit of the archers to hold up, or at least slow down the progression of these units here for Massilia. Still hearing some rumbling of cavalry. Cavalry going right through that unit of the archers there. Yeah, they're going to catch this unit of Shoto warriors. Let's get an eye on this charge. Another pretty decent charge. I don't think they killed very many on the charge, though. Actually, no, running through. Yeah, they're definitely getting some kills now. This Shoto warrior unit is more than likely going to start wavering soon. Popping them into shield wall. And there they go. Yeah, they're going to start wavering off. Cillian cavalry still coming around over here. Can't really do any more damage because all of the rest of Kush's units, I should say, are up on the walls. So cavalry currently is null over here. We still do have this unit of the archers here. They're probably going to get run over. Yeah, there they come. Cavalry going to come in, get another big charge in onto them. A lot of men lost on that charge. Lost about 12, 13 men on that charge there. So Kushite archers are going to start wavering. There they go. They're starting to waver. Okay, so let's see what we have for the beginnings of the defense here. Got some Kushite pikes holding that first breach. Armored Shotel warriors, Kushite Royal Guard. So Kush, he's got 3 units back in the town center. These swordsmen, I don't know. How did they come back again? Wait, where'd that unit of swordsmen come from? I didn't even see where they came from. That is a pretty much solid unit of swords. They weren't up here a couple minutes ago. Oh, banner guard there just got murdered. Fight still going on over here as well. Well, the hoplites general's actually up on the wall here. The Pontic swordsman general for Pontus is now up on the wall as well. Armored Shotel warriors, swordsmen, and Royal Kushite archers trying their best to hold this staircase. Oh, actually, one of the units here, the hoplites, is starting to waver. That's a good sign for the defenders. But yeah, Massilia. Okay, so Massilia has now moved all the way over here. Came over here originally, looked like he was helping Pontus. I mean, he did help Pontus out a little bit. Pontus has been victorious here against those 2 units of swordsmen. Oh, we're having some breaking going on over here for... Yeah. Kush is starting to lose. Kushite archers are wavering. The swordsmen already have shattered. So we have the 1 unit of Armored Shotel warriors here now holding back 3 units on this side. Don't know how well that's going to go. Massilia now has taken over this gate that will allow the Bronze Shield pikemen and the Cappadocian cavalry to make their way in. Let's see what Ulfr's got for a defense over here. He's got some Scutari there, Libyan infantry behind them, mercenary Iberian swordsmen, noble fighters. Actually, he's got both units of his... No, 1 unit of noble fighters. Where's the other unit? Are they dead? Oh no, they're over here. He's got his other unit of noble fighters back over here. I didn't think either one of his noble fighter units got into combat. Kush was able to bring back 1 unit of the Armored Shotel warriors, so that is definitely a plus for the town center defense here. This is the town center here by this statue. She looks creepy. Lifeless eyes. Yeah, so actually he brought a couple of units up behind them, so now they're going to be flanking these Armored Shotel warriors. Good move there by Pontus. Good move there. He's bringing some of the Pontic Peltas and a unit of hoplites around. Yeah, these Shotel warriors getting to be very tired. They're now attacked in the rear. Their morale is not looking good. Down to 65 men left. Let's see how many kills they have. 444 kills. Jesus. It's crazy. I said it back at the beginning. They are a very solid unit. They rival Rome's best units, so...
Shatter them!
Hoplites here, 217. Oh, too close. This unit with 93, and the Pontic Peltas here with 42. So, okay, looks like Massilia and Pontus are going to team up together and try and push this passage, I guess. I don't really know what's going on. I guess they're going to just wait for this to finish off, this combat to finish off over here, and then they'll be able to bring all of the remaining units from their armies into this section here and figure out what they're going to do there. Okay, so there goes the Armored Shotel warriors. They're going to start wavering. They're probably going to break pretty soon. I mean, they are fighting 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they're fighting 5 units of infantry there. So they're probably going to break down to 42 men. Routing. Just hang out over here. Doesn't look like any combat's going on anywhere else just yet. And yeah, there they go. They have now broken completely. They are gone. Okay, so the armored Shoto warriors that were up on that wall are now gone. Looks like we're going to have a couple of minutes here before combat starts again. So I'm going to make a little cut here, and I will be back in a few minutes. Alright guys, yeah, it was a little bit of a cut there, a couple minutes. It does seem that Massilia and Pontus have decided to take their own sides again. They're back to their original sides of where they attacked the walls from. So, I guess they had a little bit of a conversation and decided to have a two-prong attack instead of all just trying to push on the same side. Let's see what we have here. Hoplites. 3 units of the hoplites here from Pontus, slowly making their way up the steps. It's going to be a little bit of a problem here. These pikes, they don't have any range. I mean, they do, but they're all the way back here. Let's see if they still have ammo. Actually, it doesn't look like the Pontus Peltas have any more ammunition. They all have their swords out. That could be a little rough, so I'm thinking the only unit that still could possibly have any range would maybe be the Pontic Swordsman General if he didn't already use them. We do have some of the Bronze Shield Pikemen making their way up, though. That's pretty interesting. Let's get over here. Massilia doing a pretty good move here, sending up a unit of his out-of-ammunition Gallic Hunters to soak up some of the Pila volleys here from the Noble Fighters, Libyan Infantry, and the Scutari. So a good move there. Pretty good move there. Let's see what he has left. He's got a unit of Slingers back there, Thorax Swordsman, his General, Axe Warriors, Massilian Thurios Spears, more Thurios Spears, and his 2 units of the Massilian Cavalry. Oh, combat is... actually, these units are going to start getting... well, good move again by Pontus, bringing up his spears first. Eat whatever sort of volleys of Pila that the defenders have on this side. Unit of Bronze Shield Pikemen right behind them, getting ready to push up, and here we go. Although it does look like combat will begin on this side. Actually, that was a pretty cool little angle. Just a little top-down view there. Don't know what that break of formation was all about. Oh wait, what do we have firing? What's throwing stuff over here? Looks like the Iberian swordsman over here were tossing their peelers. Combat is now officially underway here for the town center between Kush and Pontus. Kushite Pike's starting to get beat back a little bit, down to 130 out of 160, but we do have a unit, Hoplites over here, starting to waver. Broken, shattered now. That unit of Hoplites is gone. This unit of Hoplites probably not far behind them. A lot of Pila volleys coming in from all of the defending units here that still have them. Bronze Shield Pikemen now starting to lose a couple of men down to 153. Kushite Pikes at 109. What is this? Pontic Peltas now charging their way up. Some more of the Kushite Pikes actually down to 92 now. Defenders might want to start throwing a couple of units up over here to back up for when these pikes break, because they for sure will break very soon. A lot of infantry behind them, but they definitely need to get something to plug that gap. Let's see what's going on with Massilia over here. Massilia actually using his Thurios Spears and his Slingers. Making some good volleys in. What exactly are they firing at? Looks like they're firing at the Iberian Swordsman here. Getting some good volleys in onto the Noble Fighters as well, but none of these shots landing as of yet. Still at 160 out of 160. Ulfr tossing a unit of his Iberian Swordsman down the stairs, crashing into this unit of Massilian Thurios Spears, just as it looked like this unit of Scutari were going to break. So good job there by Ulfr. Let's see what's going back over here. Pikes are... oh wow, Kushite Pikes are still here, barely. There's 36 of them left in this unit. We do have a unit of the Armored Shotel Warriors who have now charged up. They are now taking on the unit of the Bronze Shield Pikemen. I did see... where's the other unit of Bronze Shield Pikemen? Oh! He moved them over here. Good move there by Pontus, actually. Sorry if that was a little loud, but I didn't even see them making their way over here. Ulfr throwing out a unit of his... oh, they were already starting to waver. Okay, so he's just going to toss them out there, see what they can do. Yeah, these pikemen making their way over here. This is going to be a little bit of a problem because Ulfr's archers are way back over here. Let's actually check them. They haven't moved.
Where are the foes worthy to meet me?
Oh, okay, so all of these Cretan archers back here are out of ammunition. So the only sort of ranged capabilities that defenders still have are any sort of pila volleys that they have. Massilian cavalry making their way up, going to charge on into this Iberian swordsman unit. Not too many of them getting knocked down. They did get pushed back a little bit. Some of the Massilian cavalry making their way through, getting into the rear of this Iberian infantry unit. Now pushing their way up the stairs into this Iberian swordsman unit here. Mercenary noble fighters starting to make their way around. This is a tough unit again. So good on the defenders for keeping a lot of their good, solid, best units and getting them back to the town center before they lost them. Let's see how this gate is going. Actually, wow, defended. Pontus is pretty much gone now. Wow, I thought that was going in the opposite direction. I guess the defenders did throw some units up. Armored Chotel warriors moved up. The mercenary noble fighters moved up as well. 41 kills for them, 62 for the noble fighters. And yeah, Pontus is... He's still got his general. This unit of bronze shield pikemen still getting picked off by the arrow tower here. Sending his unit of Cappadocian cavalry around onto Massilia's side. His general is now starting to pull back, getting picked off again by the same tower. We have the Kush general. Kushite Royal Guard general making his way out. Let's see where he's going to go. Probably just going to try and run into this unit. Maybe make sure that they're gone. Oh, they might get cut off. Oh no, they're going to swing around the corner here. Got a little bit of cavalry combat going on here. Cappadocian cavalry not looking too good. Heavy melee cavalry taking on very heavy melee cavalry, so they're a little bit out of their league. Yeah, they're starting to lose men pretty quickly, down to 45 men left in this unit. Kushite general at 79 out of 80, so he is solid. We do have the Pontus general now making his way back around. Looks like he's going to try and trap the Kush general in here. And these pikes did come back. Just kind of hanging out over there for the moment. Let's see how combat is going on over here. Pikes have now moved into combat. The bronze shield pikemen are up here. We do have the Massilian general, axe warriors, thorax swordsmen, and Massilian Thurio spears taking on a unit of Libyan infantry. Now the noble fighters making their way down the stairs. Looks like the guys that are further up the stairs getting ready to throw their pilas down. Hopefully they do. Though the axe warriors just shattered, and Massilian Thurio spears don't look. Yeah, they shattered as well. So solid fighting going on over here. We do have the Celtic slingers firing away. Right now, unfortunately for Massilia, his cavalry is pretty much useless. And the slingers are now out of ammunition, so it does not look like the attackers have any ammunition left at all. The Kushite general still running all over the place over here. Let's see how much damage he did to this Cappadocian cavalry. Yeah, 27 left. Pontic swordsman general actually looks like he's just beelining his way around over to Massilia. Pikes are trying desperately, looks like they're trying desperately to catch up to the Kushite Royal Guard general while trying to stay in some sort of formation, which they are definitely not in any sort of a formation right now. Oh wait, we got one Kushite Royal Guard guy here left out. He's in combat. Oh no, wait. Now the rest of the guard's coming on over here. Who gave that man permission to die? That's a hell of a general right there. I didn't give you permission to die. Get up. We do have the general's bodyguard here for Carthage making his way out. Noble fighters chasing down. Looks like they're going to try and catch up to the Pontic swordsmen. Let's see how combat's going on this side. Pretty solid choke points. Noble fighters starting to lose some men though. Over behind them. Armored Chotel fighter warriors, then behind them 3 units of the Iberian swordsmen. So this staircase looks like it's going to be pretty well defended. It's just that bronze shield pikeman over here is causing a little bit of a problem. And if they're not yet, they will, because there's no ranged over here to hold them off. Pikeman up to 59 kills. General here is at 60, 39, and 81 for the 2 units of the Golic Hunters. Actually, I just heard a horn blast. Unit of Massilian cavalry making their way around, keeping an eye on and defending the Pontus general. So a good bit of teamwork there. Here comes the other unit of the Massilian cavalry around as well. This pike unit's still here. They are. Wow, this unit is still around. The 28 men left in the unit. Kush tosses a little bit of a intimidate war cry to try and break their spirits a little bit more. We did have the smaller unit of Massilian cavalry charge in onto the noble fighter unit. That probably wasn't a good idea. Yeah, there they go. Starting to waver. Larger unit of Massilian cavalry looks like they're going to get pinched. General's bodyguard looks like they're going to come around this way. Kush general's going to come around this way. And yeah, catch this unit out in this street. Yeah. Okay, so that unit of Massilian cavalry is now surrounded, probably going to break. This unit actually came back. 7 men left. There they go again. Okay. Noble fighters desperately trying to catch up to the Pontic swordsman general. Very heavy melee, very heavy... Oh, sorry. Heavy melee, very heavy melee. So I don't know if they're actually going to be able to catch them. Noble fighters are fresh. General is fresh as well. Let's get back over here to this choke point. Yeah, pikes are still here. Minute 27 left in this battle. I'm going to say with what Carthage has left in here, this is not going to be a victory for the attackers. I was going to say it now. Probably could have said that a couple minutes ago, but I was too busy following around all the other units. Yeah, so that cavalry unit got broken. Massilian cavalry got broken. Finally, this unit of pikemen, bronze shield pikemen, have now been taken out as well by the Kushite Royal Guard general there. 164 kills for him. The Carthaginian general here with only 17, but he is going to come in. Looks like he's going to try and charge in onto the Pontic swordsman general, who is now in combat with the noble fighters. Down to 68 men. He is starting to waver. Do have the Massilian general making his way over. Now they're starting to waver. It's over yet. 40 seconds left in the replay. Solid defense. Really good tactics there by the defenders. Just bottlenecking up the attackers on the walls for as long as they could. I mean, Kush did a fantastic job over here against Pontus. Absolutely fantastic job over here. You see a lot of blue uniforms up on the walls. Some gold over here, a little bit of gold down here, but a lot of blue uniforms and naked bodies up on the wall here. So very well done by Kush. Let's get back over here, check out Carthage's walls. Yeah, he did a really good job too. Ulfr did a really good job too. A lot of use of his archers. Really good job using the staircases, blocking off the staircases and everything. So, all right, let's get into the army breakdowns here. We will start off with Ulfr here. His general, 19 kills, 2 units of the noble fighters, 234 and 126. Libyan infantry, 199, 171, and 158. His mercenary Iberian swordsman, not really a lot of kills, but I think these are the 3 units that were just pretty much hanging out in the town center. So 43, 36, 147, and 40. Unit of mercenary Scutari, 234. His Carthaginian hoplites, 145 and 95. And his 3 units of archers, really good kills, 188, 188, and 261. So solid wall defense there. Space here with Kush. His Royal Kushite general here, 167. Kushite archers, 120. Nubian archers, 81. And his 2 units of Royal Kushite archers, 167, 249. Again, really good job with his archers. Armored Shotel warriors, 484. And this unit with 117. Armored Shotel warriors, very solid unit. His Kushite pikes actually doing pretty good, 100 kills. They did kind of look like they got a little bit out of position there. Plus, they were taking on 3 units of spears and a unit of pikes. So, it was a little bit of a uneven fight there for the pikes. Leopard warriors, 43. Shotel warriors, 148, 161. And his swordsman here, 205 kills with a swordsman and 176. Wow, that's actually really impressive with swordsman. And the other 2 units here, 62 and 53. So, yeah, 205 and 76 is pretty impressive compared to these other 2 here. Let's get into the attackers here. We have Idolion 2 with Pontus, his general with 80 kills. Cappadocian cavalry, 34. His Pontic Pelta is actually 112, 79, 49, and 12. So, starting off pretty good, not doing well with the other 2. His Bronze Shield pikemen here, 115 and 135. 223 with this unit of hoplites, 105 and 60. His naked swords, yeah, I think he just threw them up at the wrong time. They didn't really get a lot of kills, 50, 78, and 67. Finish off his Pontic swordsman here, 80, 19, 42, 114, 30, and 45. And then we have Gladius Maximus Gauntlet here with Massilia, his general, 66 kills. His 2 units of cavalry, 115, 68. Celtic Slingers, 39. is Gallic Hunters here, 81, 48, and 121. Axe Warriors, 103, 7, 18, 189, 85, and 25. It's 3 units of his, does he have 4? 4 units of Thoreir Spears, 74, 13, 16, and 64, and his 3 units of Thorax Swordsman, 58, 178, and 35. So, guys, hope you enjoy the battle. 55 minutes long. It's going to be a little bit longer, obviously, because of the commentary. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure to like and comment on it. Please continue to subscribe to the channel, guys, if you want. It's we're over 600, probably getting close to about 610. And if you guys want to have the daily updates of when I'm updating, just click that little bell right there. You will be alerted of when I'm updating videos. Going to be, for a little while here now, probably going to be uploading about 2 videos a day now. At least one of the siege battles here, and I'm going to continue on with my land. This land is my land campaign, I guess you could call it. As I saw yesterday, that video did get some pretty good views. Actually, pretty solid views. Really inspirational comments. So, yeah, I'm going to definitely continue on with that game because it's really fun. So, all right, guys, well, that's going to end it for today as far as this battle replay is concerned. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys soon.